It's week 2 of the 2032 season, where division rivals will clash in the NFC East. It's the Eagles and the Cowboys, next on EA Sports.
Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite at the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
Has him on the quick hitter, and he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They motion the tight end over. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be second down. Throwing from the gun here. Finds his target, Robinson. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Thrown back, gets the handoff. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Cooper to Jean with the stop. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to the well again. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Tackle made by Miles Murphy. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Got a man. Robinson has it. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. Setting up a throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Short pass brought in. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted! And the Cowboys will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Dallas sending its offense out for the second time this game. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Touchdown, Dallas! So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Lining up now to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And I know it's early, Brock, but you can almost feel that they need some points to keep this lead from getting out of control and build up their confidence as well after drive number 1 ended in that interception.
Yeah, totally co-sign that, Kate, every bit of it. It's an early deficit, but there's still a whole lot of game left. You don't need to make up for it right away. You just need to start to see those chains moving.
And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on.
Offense.
You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got a man left. And he'll get it up to the 27.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing now from the gun. That one's incomplete over the middle. Trying to find his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up. Back to throw now. Able to hit Robinson. Complete. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Breaks the tackle, still going. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6.
Motioning the tight end now. From the 47. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Back now, pressure on its way. That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st down, ball at the 36. Man in motion, headed right. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
Finds the in route complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Working inside the red zone. And that one's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Still sticking with the passing game. Connection made to Beckham. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he drives this forward to the 6. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll throw it again. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Did this defense ever need that or what? Just a step in some kind of right direction. Hopefully now they can build on that sack and claw their way back from this pretty slow start.
1 quarter. 2nd quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're hoping to convert here on 2nd and goal. Trying again following the sack. This throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense. Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throwing for Hurts. Fits it through the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Handoff to Walker from the gun. And a little space is all he needed to reach that 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Throwing here, Hurts. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. And he can't hurt you with a return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Cowboys ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Let's go.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. So no return on that punt. And the Eagles will take possession. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. Caught, nice gain left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 37 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Hurts looking to throw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it's stopped short of the 1st. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. On the play fake, it's Hurts. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Hurts throwing again. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Hurts to throw. And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it done. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. setting up to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the gap closes to 14 points.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. That's taken in by Tucker. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47.
One of the tight ends motioning left. They'll throw on 1st. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. And because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Another carry for him. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st time out. On 3rd down, Walker. And he's brought down for a loss. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Looking to return from the 29. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Cowboys and this running back headed back out for a new series. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 39. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Dropping back to throw. That's completed right side. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the advantage now sits at 24. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. One last play before the break. Throwing it just before halftime. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. So we've hit the end of 2. The Cowboys fighting to the halftime lead here in Dallas. Now we'll see. Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the 2nd half. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Hurts. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Gets everything he has under this throw. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Eagles offense staying out there. They're going for 2. He's throwing for it. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again and again and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And he gains ground to the 33 before being stopped. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He's going to throw this one. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
They'll try and throw it here. Connection made to Beckham. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Connecting on the slant. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They'll give up the gut to Walker. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Putting the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Running it after the penalty. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. Complete over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're now set for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Tight end going in motion here. From the 17. This one's caught. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Hurts throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Cut near the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Throwing now from the gun. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that drops the deficit down to 13. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
The Cowboys are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 4. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. This one misses the tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's caught for the 1st. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding, offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty.
Still
and
3rd
now
down.
we're going to wait to see how they respond. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. They're on it. That's intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. And he makes the Hefsko. It's a touchdown on the pick six. PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles get it back to within 6. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Has it at the 11. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 29-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively. But listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. They'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be their football. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They send the tight end in motion. Cut out left. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Here we go. 2nd and very long. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll get it up to the 27. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Blitz coming here. Hurts. He'll get this one to Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Finds a seam down the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. 1st and 10 now from the 30. It is caught left side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Walker now from the gun. And he's brought down after taking this to the 26. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. The tight end going in motion right. To the air, 3rd and long. Oh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Escapes the pocket, and they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. Jukes out a one-stop, and he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. From the 38. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he'll get it up to the 44. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And this is only a short gain. He's stopped down at the 33. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. From the gun, here's a handoff. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it. He'll throw it. He'll get this to Tucker. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now they have 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They'll come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll throw it again. Into traffic, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. The give now out of the shotgun. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys go up by 12 in the 4th. He's throwing for it! Looking for an open man. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner, netting him a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback. Right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Hurts looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Hurts now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. 3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Hurts throwing again. He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Short pass brought in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 41. And that one's unsuccessful. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Back to throw, Hurts. Hauled in left side. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 32. Finds his back complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Desperation time here on 4th. They connect for the 1st. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. On 1st down, Hurts. The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. Offense in the hurry up here. Second and manageable. He's throwing. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On third down, it's Hurts. Pass complete to Walker. And he's brought down after a short gain. Lengthy fourth down try here. They need 6. On fourth down, Hurts. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's recovered by the offense, but Brock gets fourth down. We know only the fumbler can advance it, so this is still going to be a turnover on downs. On first down, they'll run. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys moments away from a 2-0 start. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Pass play coming here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Option give here. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. The give here on 2nd. Still going past the 40. Into the red zone. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys making a 3-score game in the 4th. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Starting from the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. 1st and 10, here's Hurts. Little off-center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down. Hurts to throw. Completed over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Stays in the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They are throwing it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Gotta hurry this to the line. Now Hurts on 3rd and long. He's got a man left. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one. With the win all set, Cowboys in victory formation, and they take a knee. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0.